So this show is about speaking to real people in the real world, and they don't come much realer than Gary the Cabbie, who joins me most weeks now. So, Gary, thank you for coming back. Just, I think it was about a week ago, we were reading in the paper reports about the RAF discriminating against white male pilots, saying that they were useless and in the quest of diversity. Now, I think you used to be a serviceman. You served in the army. What do you say to that, Gary? Is it nonsense?
Total nonsense. We know from history that the male white pilot isn't useless, and surely it doesn't matter colour, creed, sexuality, whatever they are. It's the best person for the job. Women, men, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. As long as they're good at the job and can do the job, that's the main thing.
I suppose you've seen some challenging things, been in some difficult situations in the army, Gary. You know, does it really matter what colour somebody's skin is at the side of you?
Never in a million years. Doesn't matter.
So I would imagine it's all about comradeship, looking after your brothers and your sisters these days. But seriously, Gary, why are they doing it?
Because the same as they do it for all walks of life, all for the tick box, all just to tick the boxes and to make their numbers.
So how long did you serve in the army, Gary?
4 years.
4 years. Enjoy every minute?
Loved it.
Would you go back?
I will go back tomorrow. Best time of my life.
So, Gary, I want to ask you the question again, the killer question. If you was the Prime Minister for the day, what law would you introduce or change?
What law would I change? The law I would change is to get less private hire drivers on the road. That's the law I would try.
Why is that? Does that affect your business?
Affects my business, and the main thing is that they're saying about all the environmental, and we've got too much traffic in London. There's 18,000 black cab drivers and there's 105,000 private hire drivers in London.
Wow, really? I didn't realise that, mate. How does that impact your monthly take-home?
By a lot.
So I guess these private hire drivers would take issue on that, Gary. What would you say to them?
No, there's not a problem. Everyone's entitled to earn a living, but they've got to start capping them. There's too many, so they can't be earning a living either because there's too many of them.
Okay. So I guess you might be a little bit busier now Wimbledon started. I know the city's certainly busier, the hotels, etc. Did you see those idiots this week who went onto the Wimbledon court in, I think they were Just Stop Oil protesters, just being nuisances again? Did you see that?
I did. I saw it yesterday, yeah.
And what would your solution be to that, Gary?
Don't give them the airtime.
So you think we should just blank them off straight away?
Blank them out. Look, I've got no problem with... We need to sort the environment out. We all know that.
Yeah.
But they're interfering with the normal everyday person. So as soon as they do something, don't air it. Cancel it and block it out.
Have you actually been caught up yet in any of this nonsense?
When they was doing the All in London, virtually every day, and I had a bad experience where I was taking an Indian family to the airport and they stopped us on the Cromwell Road, and the poor Indian family were going out to their family funeral. And obviously we just missed the flight because there was no way we could go.
That's shocking. They should hang their heads in shame.
Yeah, so that poor family couldn't get through to say bye-bye to their family.
I mean, we've strengthened the laws recently on public order, and we've seen some of the police actually in London are taking a more robust approach at removing them a lot quicker. I don't think they're getting much sympathy from the public, do you?
No, I think it's going the opposite way. I think people are now getting fed up with them.
Anyway, Gary the Cabbie, speaking sense, as usual. Great to get out there in the real world and speak to real people. And as a cabbie, Gary must speak to literally hundreds of people every single week. So he's got his finger on the pulse of the nation, if you like. So join me again next week. Hopefully, Gary the Cabbie will join us again for some more common sense.